everybody. How you guys doing? It's me, Dr. Cassandra Bradford, and I am so excited about today. Are you making today a great day? You should be. You should be expecting so many wonderful things to happen today for you. Are you commanding your morning? Are you getting up every day commanding your morning, commanding that things will line up for you and your business, for your family, for your job? Are you commanding the morning that the morning will protect you, right? Keep a hedge of protection around you. Are you up every day decreeing and declaring that today is your day, that you're going to make a difference today? Whether it's a personal a stepping stone, whether it's a challenge that you've given yourself, maybe for eating, or maybe just, hey, you said that you wanted to drink more water, so you're going to decree and declare that today that you can do your intake of water, right? Maybe that's been a struggle for you. Have you been getting up every day decreeing and declaring that God loves you, right? That He wants to bless you, that today is a great day for Him to do it, right? Have you been getting up every day commanding the morning, right? Before you even get started, you tell them the day, hey, I am going to have a great day. I am going to be blessed. I am healed. I am wonderful, right? So are you getting up every day speaking great words over you and your life and your family? If I know you're not waiting for someone else to do, holding your destiny and your journey in someone else's hands, in their arms. Why would you do that? Why would you allow someone else to pray for you when you need to pray for yourself? You know what you have need of, and you know the person that can get it for you. Are you waiting on your own abilities? Are you decreeing and declaring that it's coming into your hands today? So if I can't motivate you to do anything else, to eat right, to drink more water, to stop smoking, right? To do anything that you want to change, get up and say, you know what, today I am in my right mind. I am clothed in perfect health. Today is a good day. I am not going to even experience traffic. And even if you do, that's a time to take a praise break. You say, oh my God, I decreed and declared that I was not going to have traffic, and I have traffic. It's your time to put the car in park, keep your foot on the brake maybe, and just give God a great big shout, because maybe He has protected you from danger seen and unseen ahead. So today is a great day to start this new regimen. So if I haven't encouraged you to do anything else, hopefully I have encouraged you to take control of your own destiny, of your own life, of your own day, right? To make something wonderful happen for you, to speak life into your own life. Isn't it amazing that someone else can tell you how to live your life, but you won't even tell your life how you're going to live it? Huh? So today is a great day to start with you, not with somebody else, not to tell somebody else what they need to do, what the kids need to do, what the husband need to do, the dog need to shut up, the car need to stop making these weird noises. Today is a great day to start with you. So hopefully that was a good intro while I was waiting for my special guest.
Oh my gosh! So it's saved in my calendar as a Google Meet. So I've been sitting on Google Meet going, "Hey."
I don't even know how to do Google Meet.
Well, I don't know how it's saved in there like that. It's saved like a Google Meet, and then I went back and I thought, well, I'll take a picture of the email. And as I'm taking a picture of the email, it's like, oh.
Well, I'm glad you're here. And Google
sorry about that.
Probably happy to see you on there. Like, hey, she's just out here just with us. We don't know, but we'll just, Hey, beautiful lady, how you doing?
Back at you, Cassandra. How long do we freaking wait on that? That's ridiculous.
That's okay.
Gosh, I was here for.
That's okay. I was just telling everybody to, speak into their morning, to decree and declare things over their life. Right.
Very, very good. You have to. We have to if we're going to take any authority over it. Otherwise, it's like the day can happen to you or you can happen to it. It's your choice every day.
Did y'all hear that? She's so profound. I love, isn't she beautiful? I just love her spirit. I love Susan Hamilton with Offbeat Radio. I am so happy to have you with me today. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. And I love you so much, Dr. Cass, and I'm going to correct you out of love. because it's not offbeat radio. OBBM network is television, podcast. We do have a radio, but it's the OBBM network. So it's all of these things is very pretty limited radio actually. So just know that we OBBM network
We
are
have
a
diversified.
lot of things. And when I have somebody manning that regularly, manning our radio, it's going to be even cooler than it is right now. But right now, as far as what we're really focused on are those other aspects of the network, because it's really all about local. And I know you know that. I mean, we've got to get our local communities powerful again and start recognizing how that business relates to everything else. You know, every local business is the hub for that community. And when they're out there, you've got the opportunity to impact your staff, your front line, for the way that they interact with the community, but also everyone going in or going out. And, you know, while our national news climate tends to have us focused on this great big, the national stage, what we forget is 75% or more of the things that actually impact us happen on the local level. And so you've got an opportunity here right now, man. I'll tell you what, I don't know how many people we've got on here, but if you do not feel like you were supported in any of your legislative agendas as a business, if you do not feel like your constitutional rights were stood up for, anybody went to bat for you, you better start looking in the community, or maybe stepping up yourself and recognizing where you stand on that local level, so that you can make a greater impact. We can actually position people that can do this job and they can do it with integrity, with Christ-centered values, and really which means improvement, right? Every time that means improvement and elevation in that local business community, both for the business scenarios and the nonprofits that we support. And you and I are both very we believe in doing that. So this local voice is a huge part of what we need to be talking about in a better way. I think our conversations are always better when we're actually talking to each other. We turn off the stinking television, jump off the social media, go shake some hands, meet some people, and love on somebody, and see the difference that makes.
And Susan is right. There's so much that's going on and needed in our own community, and we wouldn't know it if we're only just watching syndicated news. We need to know what's happening in our community. How do we change our community if we don't even know what the needs are? How do we change, or how do we even get involved if we don't even know there is a place where we can get involved to make a difference in our community? And I think that's what Susan is talking about by listening to OBBM network, to understand. She has people on her show, with doing all kind of different broadcasting, just really talked about what's happening with local business, what's happening within our community. And like she said, even with local and in local legislation, some people, and I'll tell you a good example. Not too far from my job, there's a post office, but you can't get there unless you make a U-turn. Well, you can't make a U-turn because they planted all these huge trees, so you can't see oncoming traffic. You're not going to go to your state legislation, right, for that. You're going to go to your local city to say, hey, this is an impediment, right? And so if you don't even know these types of things, or even know what's going on in your community, you're missing out on a lot. I think that we were put on this earth to make a change, not just within ourselves. That's important. That starts with us, but we also need to know what's going on in our community.
So a lot of times what we think is it's always the they. It's those they people. They have screwed this up. They have messed this up. Though they can't be trusted. And quite frankly, honey, that's the dang truth. So you had better get your butt in there and hold somebody accountable, because whose responsibility is that? Is that the ecclesia? Is that us? Are we supposed to be stepping into those roles and saying, wait a minute, this is not the value system that is going to work for our community. This is a dangerous place to be. So what we do is we're not focused so much on having to be that overtly, although we will have an OBBM local politics channel on our network coming soon. But right now, and I think the biggest part of that is really is being strong in business. Just be good at it. Just be good at everything that you need to do, because the thing that makes the difference is money and influence. You know, we saw before all of this, the garbage that 2019 handed us, before that ever happened, we recognize that the local family business, well, who is that? That was 90% of American micro to small business that tend to be family owned of 9 employees or less. That means they're building their business while they're raising their kids. They're taking care of their parents. They probably have a veteran, active duty, law enforcement officer, EMT, doctor, nurse in their family or workspace. You know, they're in their tight community. And they, about 50%, even in Dallas County, have an addict in their workspace, in their family or workspace. So you're looking at quite a huge amount. You know, employment's been the number one issue. It was then, it is now. Because how do we get that? All of us know the difference now to the front line, right? Now, those stores that have taken it for granted that, oh, we want that cheeseburger so bad, we will allow this really crappy frontline worker to treat us like dirt. Guess what? They don't get our business anymore. And they're nobody's really, they don't know what to do about it. How do they get in good help? How do they attract and retain good help? Well, see, all of those things are a local business discussion, and we're going to learn from each other. Just like when we've got something we need to talk about, we find each other. We're not hanging out watching television and just blowing our time. We're thinking about professional development, personal and professional development, business growth development. Where is that? And when we look for that, we're looking in video and podcast media. Well, just making sure we're offering those types of things is really important. Everything from that mindset that helps something get done, right, to a great process development. All of those pieces, all the business coaching, right? All the things that you know well, the things that you offer at your fabulous conferences every year. Hey, step up, take those bold chances. You know, you really have to take bold moves and big leaps, but we're going to encourage each other through that. Well, the beautiful part of doing it on that local level, instead of just following all the big names and jumping into that, is that we know each other. This is a warm market, my friends. This is warm. You're educating your referral pipelines, just like great networking will do. And in that, you're going to really find a whole lot more success than as far as actual long-term business relationships, building a brand, not just building hey, this is what I hope I end one day, Cassandra. You just
now.
I hope I end that one day, that women in business decide that there's a better way to reach our community than to give us these faces and all your pretty poses. Please respect your brand more than that, right? I mean, we know you're beautiful, but beauty's inside, babe.
I know this. You know, Susan, it's funny you said that. Someone, I hadn't spoken to one of my old high school classmates. We went to elementary school. And he kept saying, Cassandra, send me a picture. Send me a picture. I said, dude, all my pictures are on my Facebook page. It's on my LinkedIn page. Go over there and find whatever picture you want. Right? He says, no, take a selfie. I said, dude, I don't have time for selfies. You better go. If you want a picture of me, go find one out there. Because I'm not getting ready to take a whole, come on. Really? Maybe I'm not in that age group where I just got time to sit.
I don't know. It seems like it crosses every age group. Who said that that's how we create celebrity around ourselves? Where's the substance that we need to be giving? I teach my hosts. I don't just bring it. You know, we've got 4 television shows, 13 podcasts that we produce on the OBBM network, and we bring these hosts in every other week and teach them the business of that. But that's also how to hold that position. If you're the host of the show, that means that you've got an opportunity to build up the entire community through that conversation you're having. It really is more than just your brand. There's so much more to what we can do with television and podcast media if we're smart about it right now.
So now, Susan, how can someone get a show on OBBM Network?
Call 214-714-0495 or come on up here and meet me at OBBM Network Studios. We're set up at the Work Suites in Allen, over here, 450 Century Parkway, Allen, Texas, 75013, Suite 250. Come on up here.
It's a gorgeous studio, you guys. Yeah. That building is absolutely gorgeous. You guys want to get a show? and have people come out to a beautiful, beautiful building.
So if you've got, what I tell everyone is, if what there's certain things that the marketplace needs, Cassandra, and they all say it's sales, right? Everybody's, what do you need? Sales. Well, that can mean different things. That can mean the things that we've identified, and you may agree, is that approachability can be a big deal. Well, what does that mean? That means I know I need the accountant, but I feel vulnerable, so I don't want to do it till I have to. Wow, that can be big. I know I need to get my teeth fixed. Ouch, don't want to go, so I'll put it off. I know I need a massage therapist because I've really got some problems with but that could be weird. Don't think I'm going to go. All the types of businesses out there that the only reason that's not getting done is the industry in itself has some approachability issues. Media can solve that problem. We can help educate the marketplace so that they understand what those things really are and take the big scary monster out of it. And the other thing is familiarity. A lot of times if we're networking and we've got 6 insurance agents, 6 real estate agents, there's different people, there's different industries, and I'm not picking on y'all. It could be anybody, that where there's several of you in a room. And how do we know the difference? Because if it's just a face in the camera having a discussion on a regular basis through social media, if that's all it is, then what you have is marketplace confusion. They still don't know. All they see is more and more talking heads, and you and I all scroll past them, right? We're just kind of moving. So for business, it's one thing if you've got something inspirational to say, but really for business use, for marketplace education, I don't believe that's the best way to do it. But we tend to put off buying from those people because we figure, oh, you know what? When we need it, we can find them. They're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all the same anyway, right? So what? No problem. I'll dig it. Well, media can solve that problem. That can be, and sometimes it's just exposure. Sometimes I just need more people to know about me. And all of those things can really be addressed right now in a smarter way so that the marketplace is aware, hey, you are my vital person. If in a B2B setting, we know enough to know how important it is to be a resource. Mm-hmm. So educate me about why you're fabulous, and I will make sure everyone else knows about you. Because, right, isn't that the smart thing to do? Yeah. So just using it in a network approach like that can really make a difference. And in that, we create a powerful atmosphere. And when we see things coming down the pipe, as far as the way our cities run, the way the ISDs, what's going on with our school boards, are very, very important elections that we need to participate in, because the stuff they want to teach your kids is not what you want them to teach your kids. It's not. So how do you want to sit back and go, oh, wait, that's too scary and too yucky, I shouldn't touch that because I'm a business owner and I'm busy? Or do we want to go, wait a minute, if it's not me, then I need to have my eyes open and find out who it is, and we need to get the right people in those places because they're educating my kids.
Now, Susan, let me ask you this. So those people that are looking to host their own television show or podcast, and they come to OBBM Network, they have someone like you, a great consultant has so much experience in this industry. You're basically coaching them on how to have a successful show and how to target their community and even get those advertisers. Don't you guys?
Oh, the whole ball of wax. What's the business of that? Because I think we've been sold a bill of goods. I bet you think you have to have 1 million followers before you can make any money with your show. Problem with that is, a bunch of people with 1 million followers that don't make any money on their show. It's different when you start looking at the community and going, wait a minute, is it more important that you reach just, pray and spray, they say? Is that the best way to do it? Or having a strategy and approach to that? Well, that's everything from the concept of the show. We're talking about everything from the kind of music therapy. How does that relate to business? Well, number one, it is a business. Number two, it has a lot to do with the energy you put out for your staff, for your people, your mindsets, how you go about solving some of these problems. How do you have a better mental health in your business? Well, that can get covered, right? Executive business coaching. What do I need to understand about that? Well, how about seeing what it matters? And you're a business coach, aren't you? You do.
Yeah, I am.
You need, people need to understand what that means, right? Because especially if you're up level like you are doing your big conferences, There's different levels for different places in business, but a person doesn't know the difference unless they hear that or see that and go, okay, that's what that means. So yeah, I work with them on every single level. We have over 45 different modules that I work with our hosts every other week in a group setting. So we do role play. We do,
Wow.
yeah, we're pretty extensive because there's a lot to learn. I know I'm working with people that never saw themselves in audio or video. But as I mentioned when I first started, is I knew we needed to take that spot because we were already ignoring the things going on in our life. We're so busy on the hamster wheel. I think that was intentional. I think that's a work of the enemy to keep you so busy and distracted that when something comes up, you stay in this urgency mode. And so you never really deal with the important. You're always dealing with the urgent. And, you know, you got mental health in your family, you've got addiction in the family with the kids. You may have some problems with that. I hear that a lot. Or Alzheimer's, dementia. Cancer with our parents. You got all these things going on. Are those business discussions? How do you take care of that stuff and run your business? Yes, those are business discussions. So we talk about all of it, but there's a way to talk about all of that so that it can have some context
and make a huge impact as well. So if someone is looking to get there, you know, you said, listen, I have something that I think that I need to get out to the public, to my community, to the world. You need to contact Susan Hamilton over at OBBM Network and take a ride out there to see the facility. I know so many people that go, oh, I love to be in front of a live audience. You may have an opportunity to do that. And I'm telling you,
have an opportunity to do that. We are in person. Absolutely. I think it's very important. You know, do you know we've got 12 feet of energy around us, bioelectrical energy that is provable, scientifically provable, 12 feet above and below and all of around us. Now, why would our creator have created us like that?
wow. 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 And we don't know how to use it. We don't even know it's there, first of all. And then we don't know how to use it once we realize that we do have it. And what do we do with it? And how do we execute knowing what we know? And I'm telling you guys need to get in touch with Susan Hamilton. Get the word out about what you're talking about, what you want your community to know, what you want people to know. Susan gave some examples about chiropractors and doctors or people that are so knowledgeable in their skill set. We need to know these things. And we're not getting this type of information on, Fox News. You may get 3 seconds, 10 seconds, but you getting experts right down the street or right around the corner, somebody that you can reach out to one-on-one and learn whatever it is that you need to know, get help for whatever it is you need. And so I think that, and then not only that, Susan is letting you know they're going to train you on how to run a successful network, how to, get people to hear what you're talking about, right?
It's so important to stay to really guard your heart, right? What is that? Proverbs 4, right? Guard your heart, for out of it flow the issues of life. And Jesus said, be careful what you hear, because that thing, right? Be careful what you hear, because the way that you hear is going to be how things happen in your life. And so really paying attention to that is important. And you don't know, I promise you, if you're spending your time watching the television, it is telling you a vision. It's not the same thing at all as actually spending time with people and realizing what is truth, what is going on in a positive environment. And I think it's going to be really easy to divide us. I was listening to something this morning that I think all of us recognize there's just been an assault on the United States of America for division, everything across party lines, across racial lines, across everything, and you get people tired and exhausted, and it's not hard to start going. Right. And it's really evil, and it's really wrong, and anything that can be divided like that can be conquered. And we don't need to be in those operating in that space at all. But if we don't have conversations, if we're not spending time face to face, having conversations and talking about relevant things, what you're going to have is a lot of deceit out there, and you had no way to be a compassionate part of a solution. no way to really be a part of it. And that stuff not only seeks to divide your marriage in the local family business space, because that's what it'll go after. It'll go after money, it'll go after marriage, it'll go after your family relationships and the community. But if we keep our eyes focused on what we need to focus on, and we surround ourselves with the kind of people that can help us get those things done, right? You be people of excellence. Well, how do you become a person of excellence? You surround yourself with people of excellence. And that way you can be more capable of meeting the needs of this community. But if we can walk on water, folks. All 12 of them could have done it. One guy did. And, you know, that could have happened. But he started looking at the wind and waves, and boy, that's easy to do. And I think what you got with a wrong way of using social media for business, and just hanging out, spending time needing to get informed about the latest stuff on television, you're not getting informed from the Holy Spirit. You're getting wind and waves. You're getting a bunch of stuff that's going to toss you around and cause further division, when if we just got together, we could really solve the needs of this community. I think that's really what we want to do. We want to have a strong, local, vibrant community. We want the consumer market to know we love them. You know, we want to empower our staff to do a great job and love people. And that's what we want to do. And the only thing stopping us is us. It's us.
It's ourselves. So listen, you guys, we have run out of time. I love talking to Susan. Susan, how can people get in touch with you if they're interested in getting on your network, getting coached by you for to have their own show? How can they get in touch with you?
So 214-714-0495. I'm pretty straight up. You can text that number too. But you can also reach out to me, Susan at offbeatbusiness.com. We're really on every network. I'm easy to find. We're on all the current networks. We're on all the alternative networks. If there's a network out there, we're already there and learning those spaces. So you can find us. But check us out and see if you've got something that is a benefit to this community, and they need to know about you, and you've got that, I need to increase sales. Let's talk about how we can get that thing done. Yeah. And I'm so grateful for an opportunity to speak with you, Dr. Cass, the fabulous the classy lassie, Dr. Cass. Yes. Have fun.
Yes. Oh my God. I've had so much fun. I love talking to Susan. I love being in her presence. I love being in her space. She is a true woman of God. She is a prayer warrior. And she is an outstanding businesswoman. So if you guys are looking to get your show on an awesome, awesome network, get in touch with Susan Hamilton. Check out this video. It will be on YouTube. We're going to be posting it all day long and throughout the week. So Susan, thank you so much. And you guys, we are out of time. So I'll see you guys at the top. Bye.
Thank you.